In this lecture, we are going to discuss about sinusoidal pulse width modulation. We already discussed about single pulse width modulation and multiple pulse width modulation. In single pulse width modulation and multiple pulse width modulation, there is a reference signal. The reference signal is a rectangular signal, and the rectangular reference signal is compared with a triangular carrier signal. In single pulse width modulation, there is a single pulse per half cycle is produced to control the switches, but in multiple pulse width modulation, multiple pulses are produced per half cycle of the multiple control signals are produced per half cycle, and these control signals are used to control the switches present in the inverter. Okay. In multiple pulse width modulation, the width of the in single pulse width modulation, the amount of harmonics higher when we compare it with the multiple pulse width modulation. In multiple pulse width modulation also, the level of harmonics is higher. Amount of harmonics is higher. In order to, again, if we want to reduce the harmonic content, we can go for sinusoidal pulse width modulation. In sinusoidal pulse width modulation, we are comparing a sinusoidal reference signal. We are taking our reference signal as sinusoidal reference signal. We are comparing the sinusoidal reference signals with a triangular carrier signal in sinusoidal pulse width modulation. Thus, we can vary the pulse width of in sinusoidal pulse width modulation. The pulse width of the control signal is not constant. We can vary the pulse width of the control signal in sinusoidal pulse width modulation. Thus, we can reduce the distortion factor and lower order harmonics with the help of sinusoidal pulse width modulation. In multiple pulse width modulation, the width of this control signal is fixed, but in sinusoidal pulse width modulation, by varying the width of this gating signal, we can reduce the distortion factor and lower order harmonics. That is, instead of maintaining the width of all pulses the same as in the case of multiple pulse width modulation, the width of each pulse is varied in proportion to the amplitude of a sine wave evaluated at the center of the same pulse. The distortion factor and lower order harmonics can be reduced by this method. The gating signals are generated by comparing a sinusoidal reference signal with a triangular carrier wave of frequency Fc. Fc is the frequency of the carrier signal. This sinusoidal pulse width modulation is commonly used in industrial applications. The frequency of reference signal Fr determines the inverter output frequency F0 and its peak amplitude AR. The peak amplitude of the reference signal controls the modulation index M, and then in turn the RMS output voltage V0. Comparing the bidirectional carrier signal VCR with the two sinusoidal reference signal VR and minus VR produces gating signal for thyristor T1, T2 and T3, T4. The output voltage of the single phase full bridge inverter is as shown in figure. When we get thyristor 1 and 2, we get positive output voltage. When we get thyristor 3 and 4, we get negative output voltage. The number of pulses per half cycle depends on the carrier frequency. The RMS output voltage can be varied by varying the modulation index M. It can be observed that the area of each pulse corresponds approximately to the area under the sine wave between the adjacent midpoints of periods on the gating signal. if delta m is the width of mth pulse, then the output voltage, the average output voltage V0 is equal to Vs into sigma m equal to 1 to 2p delta m divided by pi. The output voltage of an inverter contains harmonics. The PWM pushes the harmonics into a higher frequency range around the switching frequency Fc and its multiples, that is around harmonics mf, 2mf, 3mf and so on. The frequencies at which the voltage harmonics occur can be related by Fn is equal to jmf plus or minus k into Fc, where nth harmonics equal the kth sideband of jth times the frequency to modulation ratio mf. To increase the fundamental output voltage, the pulse width delta must be increased beyond 1 is called over modulation. By increasing the pulse width delta, we can increase the fundamental output voltage. This is known as over modulation. This is the harmonic profile of a sinusoidal pulse width modulation where number of pulses per half cycle is equal to 5. The distortion factor is significantly reduced compared with that of multiple pulse width modulation. This type of modulation eliminates all harmonics less than or equal to 2p minus 1. For p equal to 5, the lower order harmonic is 9th harmonics. The lower order harmonics is 9th harmonic. Okay, this is about sinusoidal pulse width modulation. With the help of sinusoidal pulse width modulation, we can reduce the harmonic content present at the output of a inverter. The lowest harmonic means with the help of sinusoidal pulse width modulation, if the number of pulses per half cycle is equal to 5, then the lower order harmonics is the 9th harmonics. Okay, we can filter out easily this harmonic with the help of a filter. Thus we can reduce the distortion factor and also we can reduce the harmonic content at the output of a inverter. Okay, by employing this PWM technique. There are different types of PWM technique: single pulse width modulation, single pulse width modulation technique, multiple pulse width modulation technique, and sinusoidal pulse width modulation technique. In single pulse width modulation technique, harmonic content is higher. If you want to reduce the harmonic content in the single pulse width modulation technique, we can go for multiple pulse width technique, multiple pulse width modulation technique. Again, if you want to reduce the harmonic content, we can use a sinusoidal pulse width modulation technique. The sinusoidal pulse width modulation technique is widely used in all industrial application because the harmonic content in the output of the inverter which employs sinusoidal pulse width modulation technique is very less, and the filter requirement is minimized, and it is very easy to design a filter to filter out higher order harmonic. These are the advantages of sinusoidal pulse width modulation technique. Okay.